like I'm 100 years old, but I'm 49. Yeah. So, but I'm. Okay. Also, I'm born 1974.
Yes, sir.
In East Germany. So, and you know, at that time, Germany was separated in the western part and the eastern part, the communist part. So that was under the Russian. I don't know in English, yeah. So, but it was belonging to the Russian part. Mm-hmm. So, when I was a child, I have seen cars from like Trabant, East German cars, Russian cars, Russian tanks.
Yes.
Because in my part where it was a very it was 100 kilometers south of Berlin, a very, let's say, agricultural place with not an Airbus flying over me, but there were like MiG jet fighters,
yes.
Because there was so I was growing up in this. So we always, with my friends, we always had just one choice. We had one motorcycle, one car, one type of everything. There was always just the choice of one. Yeah?
Yes.
There was not, like today, you choose this or that. So, just to give you the circumstance. So, and then I think 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I sketched all the time motorcycles, helicopters, jet fighters, tanks, everything that was kind of moving. And then I was always designing cars. And then when I was in 86, with 12 years, I started for the first time actively saying, I don't like this car, maybe I'm designing it in a different way. Mm-hmm. So with 12 years, I started to question shapes. And then I started to design my own brand, Borkert, also like my name, Borkert. Yes. And I made a lot of sketches, thousands of sketches.
Yes, sir.
In parallel to this, I became a little journalist because not knowing the cars not knowing the Western cars.
Yes.
I started to collect my own little collections about any car that I could find as a picture from all over the world. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
My brother brought me always some magazines, Hungarian car magazines, and whatever I got, I cut it out, every car. Okay, this is Suzuki, this is Kawasaki, this is a truck. So I collected Italian cars, German cars, American cars.
Yes,
so
sir.
I created my own books because I couldn't buy them. Yeah?
Yes.
So, and in parallel, I was sketching. So then in 1989, when I was 15, the wall came down and the world was open.
Yes.
So I decided I wanted to be a designer. So I was inhalating anything that I could find and see or watch about design. Any article about any designer, any TV piece about design, I collected or taped, and I wanted to desperately be a designer.
Yes.
Yeah? So, and my friends in school always said, yeah, but who's waiting for you? Do you think they wait for you in Porsche or somewhere?
Right.
It was a bit hurting, and but I wanted this. Yeah, there was no alternative. Absolutely not.
Yes, sir.
So and then I applied. I mean, I dreamed about Pasadena, the art center in Pasadena, but of course far away, no money, and So I then luckily in the early 90s. There was a university in Germany that was kind of it was a startup university. So because in Pforzheim, a very small town nearby Stuttgart,
yes,
became a little. There was James Kelly was the professor there,
yes,
and he had the contacts to Porsche, to Mercedes, to the car industry, and I got knowledge about this university. Then I said, it looks to me like a good place. Yeah. So then they were winning also. Some students were winning over other universities in competitions.
Yes, sir.
So I applied there, and from hundreds of applications, they took me. Then you need to go to do a test, because you needed to sketch a coffee machine, or you needed to sketch some umbrella from memory,
Yes.
or some stuff that they've seen that you can sketch, that you also have some mechanical understanding.
Yes.
And boop, and then I went there with my car. I said to my parents, I go to do the test, and then I came back home saying to my mom, I did it. So and was all self-made a bit, yeah. So because it was all in big. I mean, from maybe today people go from here to Tokyo, or I don't know, but for me it was a big adventure. Yeah?
Yes.
So being on your own, and then I studied there, and I got my first contacts to the industry, to Porsche. I did an internship in Spain at that time, by the way, with now I don't know, not anymore, but he was head of design of Bugatti.
Yes.
Achim Anscheid. So I did an internship there in Sitges, also that is nearby Barcelona. But finally I ended up in August '97 being a stagist in Porsche.
Oh wow!
So and that also, this now seems 100 years ago, '97, yeah, which for me it's like yesterday. But and then I was a young Mitja was there in Porsche, and
Yes.
and in Porsche I was always in favor with the Boxster show car.
Yes.
It was one of the cars, I have to say, that I've lasted after, and like, oh, this is such a nice little, modern Porsche.
Yes.
And I saw it then there, because it was '93 in Detroit, and then '97. It was not so long after the presentation. So
Yes, sir.
I saw it there. I'm like, oh, this is nice. Yeah. So then I did stages. I did my final work for the university.
Yes.
And then in February 1999, the Hamler guy was the head of design. He offered me the job in Porsche. Yeah? So
Wow.
he was always saying, Mitja is a bit rebel. He is a bit, he's different to the designers that I have. He is showing a learning curve. So I started there.
Yes.
Then maybe in the beginning I said maybe I stay 5 years, 7 years. In the end, I stayed 17.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm a very loyal person.
Yes,
yeah?
sir.
So, also for Lambo, and
Yes.
so therefore I stood 17 years, and did a couple of cars. I fulfilled basically all my dreams there. And then in 2015, famous Italian designer Walter de Silva. He used to overlook the Volkswagen Group design over some years.
Yes, sir.
He's because he was always then also visiting Porsche, and he said, he was watching for sure what I'm doing, and then in 2015 the position head of design Lamborghini was empty, was vacant, because Filippo Perini, he went away to Ital Design. So if you would have asked me years before, Mitja in Lamborghini, I would have said, yeah, okay, keep on dreaming. Actually, my little fun story is, before joining the Lamborghini guys, I went with Porsche to Pebble Beach. I drove around as a substitute for Michael Mauer, the head of design of Porsche. I was their judge, honorary judge in Pebble Beach. And I drove around with the Porsche, filling up the gas at the gas station in the valley of, on the way to the Quail Lodge. There's a gas station. And there was Ricky, was a guy from Lamborghini from that period, and he was filling up 2 Lamborghinis. And I was with the Porsche, but I was like, looking at the car and like, oh, the Lamborghini. He's like, hi, I'm Ricky, I'm from Lambo. I'm like, Mitja from Porsche, and I'm like, geil, cool car.
Yes,
yes. And then the next, I didn't know that next year I will be
working with them.
Yeah, we'll work with them, and then we did also a test drive with the Huracan, and I thought I need always to think on this situation, because I don't know, sometimes in life, or at least, I don't know, in my life, I have sometimes these moments.
Yes.
Where you think like, I don't know, something like bigger.
The universe.
Universe kind of thing. Yeah? So, and so now I'm here in Lamborghini since 8 years now. and feeling happy, being proud, of course.
Yes.
And you know, because life meant it good with me, and
Yes.
I think we did a good job for Lamborghini with all these cars. And now with the Revuelto, it is now the starting point for the new generation, the hybridized cars.
Yes.
And Revuelto has been so far a big success, and very appreciated by the customers, by the journalists, by,
Yes.
by the people.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is. And now I'm sitting here having this interview with you in Art Basel, having our art car here. Yeah, so.
And it is gorgeous. It truly is gorgeous. And so, you know, one of the first things that sticks out to, of course, I'm 32 years old, so I understand the transitioning of the automotive industry and where we're going with going green, if you will, or more eco-friendly. But for some of the more traditional motorheads, and they hear of a 6.5 liter V12 Lamborghini engine, we think power instantly. And so when they hear that it's a hybrid, that it has 3 electrical motors, they say, what? How is it possible that a naturally aspirated V12 Lamborghini motor needs assistance from 3 electrical motors? For the older traditional motorheads, could you explain the importance of the electrical motors and how they assist the V12 itself?
I mean, here, let me say, as the designer, I cannot talk you through exactly on the technical things.
Yes.
I can only tell you from a designer point of view. If you are an older or younger or whatever motorhead or car guy or whoever, it is so crazy cool if you drive such a spaceship I'm always saying in stealth mode. It's not called officially stealth mode.
Yes.
You switch it in electrical mode, and then you leave silently. You leave your house. This is so contemporary and so cool, and it makes even the design stronger, because, you know, of course it's cool that you have this bull and there's always there's this V12 and sound, and we have it.
Yes.
But you know, the sculpture, this moving sculpture, even in silent mode, is so stunning.
Yes, it is.
And this will also change perception on Lamborghini, because I think this is the biggest gift that we have. Our cars, due to the fact that we have this super low, as you say, you are fascinated by these proportions, so low, so wide, so large, the wheels and everything.
Yes.
It is a spaceship itself.
It is.
And even without any sound, it is, you know, sticking out of everything.
Absolutely.
So,
and the sound is just an additional excitement point. And there is something to be said about the luxury of a quiet option.
Yes.
Because as we know, traditionally Lamborghinis, upon startup, they roar.
Yeah.
And so for there to be an option that you can say stealth and it's silent, I think that's a new, pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's. I mean, I have to say, you know, the times are changing.
Yes.
And Lamborghini, I would even provocate saying that we are maybe the most sustainable brand, because, you know, it's fulfilling me as a designer.
Yes.
As it already fulfilled me in Porsche. I'm creating objects that no one will throw away, and that is for me sustainability.
That is.
You know, sustainability is not to have mass production where you buy and throw away the things.
Yes.
We are creating, luckily with Lamborghini, we are creating a dream car.
Yes.
Of someone that is, you know, lasting after it and wants it. And once we have created this, you know, after months of selection of the materials, of the colors, you know, the configuration, the customer there spending so much time okay, what stitching, what color, I'm not so sure. So there's so much emotion in this object.
Yes.
And then once created, I mean, you can never imagine that anyone, okay, beside of an accident, but
right, exactly,
but will ever throw this away, and that is for me is sustainability.
Yes, and that is what they call in the sustainability world circulation.
Exactly.
Circulation.
And we have, for example, I don't know if you have seen the lanzador concept that we presented.
No, I have not.
There's this, I think it's public, no? The Lamborghini Lanzador concept car that we presented in Pebble Beach. It is an outlook on our fourth model. It is the outlook on our first full electrical Lamborghini.
Yes.
And in terms of design, it is taking exactly the same question, how how a Lamborghini could look like in this period.
Yes.
And on top of that, we have thought for the interior design on a fully sustainable interior. But I always said, Lamborghini is about to celebrate life.
Yes.
If you buy a Lamborghini because you enjoy life, and but you need to enjoy a Lamborghini also, without having a bad,
Yes.
So that's why we are creating the cars like this, and I think Lamborghini is now so successful is also because we are adding this sophistication to the cars.
Yes.
It is not just anymore just a super sports car that is low and colorful. It is now, there's a brand behind, brave, authentic, unexpected, as we call our values.
Yes.
I'm reflecting them in the design of our cars.
Yes.
And plus on top, our brand, but also our design DNA is now becoming a lifestyle. It's it's not anymore just a car. It is a lounge. It is the interior of a house.
Correct.
It is now collaborations with Ducati motorcycle, or
yes.
It is the yacht that we did with the Technomar. I don't know if you're aware of this one. So
I dream of that yacht.
Huh?
I dream of it. I dream.
Here you need to do it. I would do an interview on this on the yacht, and then you need to do the test drive. I would push for this.
I would love that.
You go to Italy. It's in Carrara. It's called.
Yes.
And then go. You will have a nice story there.
I would love
to.
It, yeah? I would love to. Anytime. I'll make myself. I'll make myself. I love that boat. I've been a fan of yachts for a while, but I have never seen a yacht as compelling and stunning on the water as the Lamborghini Technomar. It touches my heart. I don't want to talk about it. I get emotional. I get emotional.
Speaking of emotional, if you guys want, the car is available.
Yeah, let's
sure, of course. Thank you so very much, young gentlemen.
For example, this is a sculpture that we brought because this is showcasing in a very simple way what we call design. This is about the symbols of our cars, but then also this about the combination of our cabin. This is separating us from all the other brands. And also the design philosophy used on the Revuelto Opera Unica. There are many layers of inspiration on this car. So first of all, of course, it's celebrating the Revuelto itself. Then we wanted also to put inside, celebrating the 60th anniversary. So for example, we didn't want to put it like a race car number. It's more like you see it, you don't see it. So very green. And then, inspired by our logo of the 60th anniversary, I said, let's try to combine an artwork that is combining our philosophy of design and performance. I wanted all of our team to be able to talk about this car because we have also here our CTO, so you can see the aerodynamic, how is the aerodynamic working on this car. But we wanted to show it in an artistic way. Yeah? So all the lines are added on the car in a multiple application with brushes and so on. So it's like a piece of art. Adding colors and then sanding them, adding colors, sanding them. So it's brilliant. And it's kind of also showing in a cool way, where are all these 3D elements. Yeah? So this blade is suspended, and so here we have this new start of this blue color, for example. Yeah? Or here, but you can have your interpretation on what it is. Yeah, it's also a bit like fire or like I don't know. Yeah, so it's.
I see fire. And so does this carbon fiber come standard, or is this?
The carbon fiber is a package. It's an option on the car. So you can have. I mean, the standard is coming in black, glossy black.
Yes. And one of my favorite things is the adjustable wing.
Yes.
I love the wing because I love what I grew up with. We didn't have adjustable wings on the Lamborghinis that we saw. If you had the wing, you had the big man.
Yeah.
It was the big tall, big time Lamborghini. But I love the duality from going to slick to sport.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I have many ways how to implement aerodynamic. We can have it integrated in a smart way. Mm-hmm. Of course, we can also show off. Let's take an STO. There's a clear wing, clear functionality. Yeah? So here on Revuelto, we wanted to have a more sophisticated play of the blades, of the shapes. The car is, the design is embracing the powertrain. It is embracing the engine. So everything is three-dimensional.
Yes.
But then also not. Yeah. I mean, also the car is playing with the being large.
Yes, with the macho.
Exactly. Yeah. So a V12 Lamborghini need what the customer want that. And, So then we came up with this idea with the hexagon exhaust pipes. They look like a jet fighter exhaust or whatever.
Positioning is so perfect. The positioning is beautiful. I just love it.
I'm always, my story is because I like motorcycles. I'm fully into MotoGP or like super bikes, and I like exposed tires. I like when you see the tire.
It does give it it does remind me of not only a motorcycle, but it's a jet fire energy as well. And one of my favorite aspects is the exposed engine.
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
So that was the idea from day one, I have to say. If we have the last V12, or you never know, but let's celebrate it, let's show it. Why are we not showing it? Yeah? And then if it's V12, if it's a combustion, let's show let's celebrate in the let's make an exhaust. Yeah? So I was a bit in the beginning. I'm like, I'm not so sure in 2023 if they have a lot of electrical cars, and it's still cool to show up. Let's show off the.
Let's show it off.
Let's show it off. Yeah,
now let me ask you, can this one still spit fire?
I think so, but I didn't see it yet. I haven't seen it. I think it's not. I mean, this is off the record.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, and the interior.
Yes, I see this.
Please, thank you so much. Let me put this one. Thank you so much, sir. This is gorgeous. And I love how the gradients from the purple to the black is so seamless. It just seems like somewhere from here it just...
The canvas, let's say if the car is canvas, we have this kind of fading from, it's called Viola Pacife, the violet or the purple, and this is fading into black. But then I also wanted to have, that it's not just fading, but then also on the pieces, there's a fading inside of the pieces.
That's correct. Yeah? The elements, man. So many different elements. Thank you so much.
Inside, also take a look at the start-stop.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that is
painted.
awesome. That is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Wow, this feels so comfortable.
It fits perfectly in the car.
One day, Oh man.
No, it could be your car. Huh?
I'm working towards it. The wheel is so comfortable. I really love the steering wheel.
Yeah, all the interior is also brand new.
Yes,
so,
sir.
You know, we have a complete new interior. The philosophy is, you know, to quickly explaining, feel like a pilot. I always say, feel like a pilot.
Yes.
Super low seat position, you feel integrated, the dashboard is slim. We took the Y shape of the front lights into the interior because, you know, the center console is also designed like a Y.
I see.
In full carbon fiber. Awesome. You know, you have a racing car inspired steering wheel.
Yes.
You have here the driving modes, the launch control. Then, you know, when I drive Lamborghini, I always like, you know, you need on the low ones, you need a lift function that you find now here.
Yes.
So this is race car inspired.
And it's all very intuitive though.
Yeah, and that was exactly the hard work we've put it in. You know, to make something cool looking is one thing, but to make it cool looking plus
functional,
that was the extra.
That's the best
mile.
thing. Yes. And I mean, I just love the way this feels. It feels competent. It feels comfortable. Like, even though this is a beast of a V12.
Competent. It feels, you know, because in the past our steering wheels, they were a little bit heavy, or I was not so happy with the feel on the cars in the past. So I wanted to, as I say, I wanted to have this. For example, the diameter of here is really
comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable, but that you have a perfect grip, that you have the car under control.
Yeah, it's sturdy. You feel, it makes you feel comfortable to drive it. And man, I love this.
And then for the ones, you know, at the end of the day, you drive daily or you drive just once, but you have space in the center console.
Yes.
You can put your telephone or whatever you want to take with you.
This is amazing.
We have also now so much space. We have, even though we have a shark nose, we have space for 2 cabin trolleys in the front.
Oh, really?
And we have additional two bags that you can put behind the seat. So you have, you know, when you go with whoever you go,
yes,
you can take 4 pieces of luggage
very comfortably.
It's not so bad, huh?
No, not so bad at all. And this window still
this is fixed.
Fixed. Okay.
This is in the this is fixed.
Fixed. And then I see you have the coat hangers here.
Yeah, or whatever.
This is lovely, and this is fully interactive for the passenger.
Exactly.
Correct?
Look, you can move inside here. You can move the things.
Oh wow!
We have also placed a design button, so it is showing you what is our design philosophy in Lamborghini.
Wow.
This is I want to put this in every car in the future.
This is amazing.
Then in vehicle, you can go in the dynamic things, and then you can swipe.
Oh.
You can swipe the things over, which is quite cool. Also,
that is awesome.
You can also swipe it over here.
That is amazing. That's
because
amazing.
You know, these days everyone is complaining about software, whatever. So we managed to make this flexible.
One thing I noticed, it's very quick. Yes. Very responsive. As soon as you move it, it moves.
Developed in-house. Everything is developed in-house.
Fantastic.
I have also now a dedicated design team working on, because you will see that every graphic is also talking the language of Lamborghini.
Yes, sir.
You know, every little detail.
Everything is hexagon.
That is now the multi-layer of car design.
Yes, sir. Well, the thing is you guys have, and what you've mastered is really engraving the design DNA into every fabric of this vehicle. I mean, every little thing, I can see how much you've considered the design.
You can
DNA.
that's the philosophy. Not over styling it, but you can take out any button, any piece, and it will talk. I'm from Lamborghini.
Wow! It will. Yeah. It speaks. I mean, even I notice even here, even the shapes around here, and so this has lane.
This is now homologative. This is the lane assist.
Wow.
And also here, I hate in cars if you cannot, because I don't like it as a function.
Yes.
So I wanted to have this button immediately.
So you can turn it off.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because many cars they have it in some
automatic
sub menus, and
you can't do anything about it.
Now it takes a while to understand where it is.
That's true.
So everything here is within direct access.
Absolutely. And can I shift
Yes.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, also, yeah.
That feels really good. That feels... And these are full carbon?
Yes.
Oh, man, that feels... The positioning is great.
Yeah.
And do they move with the wheel?
No, they are like a
They're
super
fixed?
sports car fixed. Yes.
Wow. Man, I'm stunned. You sold me. I
Yes.
want one.
We have even stupid things like a cup holder.
You have a couple stupid things. I love it.
Yes. We have, you know.
Oh, two
Yeah.
cup holders.
Yeah. So.
That is amazing. And did you come up with this? This is brilliant. You know, a lot of people complain about that often, but that is the sexiest way to add cup holders to a Lamborghini ever. I mean, they hide away,
Yeah.
and when they pop out, that can close back. Amazing. Amazing.
So.
And so what else is controllable from here?
This one?
Mhm.
No, this is for the passenger. This is I mean, you are not.
Supposed to, no.
Yeah. I mean, you are supposed to, but this is more, let's say, entertainment for your
passenger.
co-pilot.
Yes, yes.
You know, whoever is your co-pilot.
Yes, sir. This is amazing. And these come down. Oh, they come,
It's the opposite way.
come this way.
Yeah.
Ah, very brilliant. Very brilliant, sir.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, man. The stitching. Amazing. Amazing.
And the door opener is also like a release on a,
Right. And what is this off button?
This is for the under pressure when you need to for the interior. Every car is having this release for the for the pressure for the air.
Oh, very well.
This is in every car.
Yes, sir. Every Lamborghini.
No, every car.
Every car really?
Yes.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, because you need to have in the standard cars, such a stuff is hidden in this area here.
Yes, okay.
Because if it would be like an airplane, then you would have a strange sound.
Yes.
So you need to have this
The pressure
releasing the pressure.
Awesome. This is incredible. And I guess this light is a safety hazard light for Lamborghini
this
alone.
is-
Like a hazard
you need
light.
to, when you
Yes, when other cars are
open,
passing.
exactly.
Very smart. Mr. Bajork, I'm blown away. I am blown away. Thank you so much for this, man. Fantastic. Now, how do you enjoy driving it?
The driving is
Fun to say the least.
I drove one on Monday in Italy.
Yes.
This is state of the art.
I can only imagine. That is
Also, let's say, as a little extra challenge, this is the first super sport Lamborghini where we needed to install the ADAS system. So it's a radar for keeping the distance,
correct.
keeping the lane and stuff like this. Since it is only on one side, I wanted to have it visually symmetrical. So
Yes.
on this side here, it is there's the hook underneath.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you ever need to be
Hooked up and pulled out of something.
then you open this and you can screw in the hook.
That is so
Yeah. But I wanted to have, I didn't want it to have it
symmetric.
like this.
That's, but you know, I appreciate that because some things in design, people just go with what needs to be done, but they don't think about the symmetric order that needs to take place in design, and that is brilliant. And I'm happy that you were able to find a function for it, so that's just even and has no purpose.
That's at the end of the day design and not styling, you know.
That's
There
correct.
is especially when you design a Lamborghini,
Yes.
you need to remind yourself many times, okay, but I'm not styling, I'm designing this car.
Yes, sir.
So everything should have a function, not just
Unlook.
a line just because you want the line.
Sure. And it seems as somehow you've kept the heritage here, and it's a very strong looking car, but it seems as if you've still removed lines somehow. it seems like they've been repurposed or placed differently, but it looks much smoother than, for instance, the Aventador. Yeah. It's just much smoother, like the hood especially, I can see, and I love the layering of